Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, honorable guests. My name is Stephen Aragundi, and I am standing before you to tell you what motivates me. But before I do so, I have to ask, what is motivation? Any takers? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Driving force pushes you.
Carlos.
Fire under your butt.
Well, whatever makes you wake up and continue your day.
Those are all right. Motivation is the reason you act a certain way or behave in a certain manner. It's the reason you do things. But before I tell you my motivation, let me tell you how it first started. And that starts with my childhood. Before I was born, my dad worked for a Chinese restaurant. He was a cook. But the job wasn't very reliable. And he didn't make much money. So he decided to change to something more reliable and make more money, and he went to United Airlines. For those of you who don't know, United Airlines is one of the top 3 major airlines in the whole world. Because of this, he got flight benefits. Now, who likes to travel? Take them here for traveling. I got to visit so many different places. Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Mexico, Italy, France. And I'm not telling you this to shove it in your face, no. I'm telling you this because this is how I grew up. And when I was a small child, I didn't care. I thought every single kid went to Europe. I thought every single kid got to go to Canada. But as I grew up, I realized that I wasn't everyone. That I was one of the few that got to travel. I was one of the few that got to go to Rome, to France, to Germany. Funny story is, when I went to Rome, I visited the Colosseum. And I actually fought with my brother. Now, who can say that they fought with their brother in the Colosseum of Rome, Italy, where the gladiators fought? How many people can say that? Okay, only David. And as it went on, I started growing. And in middle school, I was a very introverted, close to myself white person. I was focused on academics only. And that is wrong, it's actually really great. But I wanted to change. I wanted to have a metamorphosis, so to say. Who has that metamorphosis? Who has changed any time in their life? And in this metamorphosis, I became from an introvert to an extrovert. I became outgoing. I wanted to do something different. I joined swimming, I joined water polo, I joined soccer. And soccer usually has top players, but I was like, hey, why not give it a net? And that was all to do something, to try something different. And because of that, I did a lot of different things. And as I went on, toward my senior year of high school, a recruiter, military recruiter, came into my classroom. He was tall, he was buff, he spoke like this. Very, what you think of a military man. He was that guy. And it got me thinking, why not do the military? Why not try something new? And I thought about the Air Force, I thought about the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Army, and the Marines. And I'm sorry, Carlos, but everyone knows that the biggest thing is the Marine Corps. And if I was going to join the military, I was going to do it big. I was going to get an experience of a lifetime. So I joined the Marine Corps. I went from being a very relaxed, outgoing, cheerful person to let's go, come on, let's go! 4 a.m. every single morning, Monday through Sunday. There was no weekends off. There was no nights to go out and drink with friends. You couldn't go to the bathroom when you wanted to. You couldn't speak when you wanted to say something. No, you spoke when you were told to speak. You went to the bathroom when they told you to use the bathroom. But that was an experience of a lifetime. Who else can say that they went to the military? Who is military affiliated here? Carlos? My friend over here. Not everyone does that. It's something different. Not many people can say they shot an M16 assault rifle that's gas operated magazine fed and shoulder fire. Not everyone can say that they threw grenades. Not everyone can say that they practiced for going into a house and raiding it. Not many people can say that. let me say something. When you were a kid, you were dying to grow up. When you grew up in high school, you were dying to go to college. When you were in college, you're dying to get out, to get a job, to get a career. When you have that job and career, you're dying to retire. And when you finally retire, you realize that you forgot to live. You forgot to realize what life is all about. Now, can anyone guess what my motivation is?
Living?
To live life.
It's life. To first. My motivation, who I am today, the reason I act in a certain manner, the reason I do things that I do, is to experience life. I'm about to jump out of a plane on Halloween for the experience. I joined the military for the experience. I'm here in Toastmasters for the experience. I don't want any of you coming to me after the meeting saying, thank you for your service. No, I did it honestly because I was selfish, because I wanted an experience. However, I do want some of you to come after the meeting to me and say, hey, Steven, that was a great speech. I realized that I need to enjoy the moment. I realized that I need to enjoy life before it's over. That's what I want you to come to me after the meeting. I want you to tell me that I'm motivating you. And motivation sometimes is a very short-term thing. You can lose motivation, but you will never lose life. So consider this and think about it. What really motivates you? Thank you.